So, ano yung mo, ano?
Yawa!
Happy birthday!
Now we're done to wild loop, so we're gonna move to dual to ano? Dual loop ba to? Dual loop.
Nasaan mo na?
So I'm gonna erase this.
Magiging pag-isa ka ba? Nasaan niya?
Ha?
Nasaan niya ba? Nasaan niya?
Abot mo.
Ay, bay, di rin ako ikatay. Parang 15 ba? 15.
Yo, uy, gago.
Di ako ikatay.
Int a equals 0. So, do system len, so zero. Wait, sorry. Next, while. While true. Then let's run it. So the result will be infinite A. Boom. Was it error? Oh, let's Java 16.
Naglag ako, naglag.
Lagin. Oh, so this is the result. Dual. Like infinite. Let's try it. Under word. Run. My bad. Then run. Then run. So that's it. So that is the result. So I'm gonna erase this.
Magiging pag-isa ka ba? Nasaan niya?
Ha?
Nasaan niya ba? Nasaan niya? Ay, bay, di rin ako ikatay. Parang 15 ba? 15.
Yo, uy, gago.
Di ako ikatay.
Int a equals 0. So, do system len, so zero. Wait, sorry. Next, while. While true. Then let's run it. So the result will be infinite A. Boom. Was it error? Oh, let's Java 16.
Naglag ako, naglag.
Lagin. So this is the result. Dual. Like infinite. Their word run. Ah, my bad. Then run. Then run. So that's it. So that is the result. So that is the result.
So today I'll be explaining the two types of loops in Java. The while loop, both are used to repeat action, but there's a small difference how they work. Uh, let's start with the while loop. The key thing to remember is the condition is checked before the code runs. So example, you want to repeat something like printing numbers from 1 to 5 with a while loop. Java will check first is the number still less or equal to 5. The answer is yes. Then it runs the code. The answer is no. It skips the loops completely. That means the condition is false at the beginning. The code won't run at all. Now, now the then now let now the do while loop. This one is just a little different. It runs the code first and check the conditions after. So even if the condition is false, from the beginning, the code will still run once. And even if the code is still false, it will still run. Unlike the while, it won't run if that is false. So the the while loops as should I no no for example, even if a condition is false, the dual loop gives your code one chance to execute, and while the while loop is no it's not gonna. So when you send when so when you use each loop, use a while loop when you want to check something before running the code. For example, checking if a number is still within range or if a user wants to continue. Then if you want the code at least even when you want the code at least run when you want the code to run at least once, no matter what, like asking a user for input and then deciding whether to repeat or it based on their answer, use a dual loop. So that's it.
What is a loop? Type of loop that repeats a block of code using a specific number of code. Think of it as like, hey computer, repeat this task 10 times, but each time use a different number. It's perfect when you already know how to use the code. Let's start with a simple. What if you wanted to code the same task 10 times? Like printing your name 10 times. Would you copy and paste the code or of course not. So I will show example. For I in range 5. What is a loop? Use a control structure that allows you to repeat a block of code that sets a number of time. Like, so here's an easy way to picture it. Imagine you're doing push-ups, then you decide to do 10 reps, and in your head you're saying, for each rep from 1 to 10, go down, push up. You repeat the same action 10 times, just like for a loop. Loop repeats the same code. Here's another example. So one of the best things about loops is how predictable they are. You know exactly how many times the task will repeat. This makes them perfect for things like going through lists, counting items, performing steps in a sequence. You set the number and the loop takes care of the rotation. Let's say you have 5 tasks to do: checking assignment, sending 5 messages instead of doing one each manually. A loop handles them for you one by one. It goes through them in order. The second, third, until it's done. Another great thing is you can use loops to go to collection, like a list of items, a group of students, or all the images in a folder. You just say, hey computer, for every item in this group, do this, and it handles the rest. But here's where it gets really interesting. You can put even loops inside of even loops. This is called nested loop, and it's useful when you're trying to put pattern grids on anything with 2 levels, like a row of columns or minutes and seconds. Now, like any tool, for loops you need to be properly. So if you want to write 10 words in just one code, for loop will help you with that. So to wrap it up, a loop is for your go-to tool when you need to repeat a task, a certain amount of tasks in just one code.
Int a equals 0. So do system then so 0. Next while while true. Then let's run it. So the result will be infinite A. True. Was it error? Let's Java 16. Lag din dito. So this is the result. Do while infinite. And try it under word. Run. My bad. Then run. Then run. So that's it. So that is the result.